Hello everybody, and welcome back to the KSP channel, where we are currently transmitting live from the International Space Station in a low Kerbin orbit. We're currently inside the command module of the vessel, and we can switch over to see another one of our brave Kerbonauts in the transfer stage down here. He's the only one in here. Quite a beaut. We have the orbital command module and the research lab, crewed by two brave Kermans. There's a Kerman in the command center, that's Bill. And Bob in here is the one in the transfer stage, which isn't meant to be permanently docked here. There's a connector here which we'll be using to lift the next part. So with that, it's time to end this stage of the mission finally, and decouple our node. Let's control from here. Control from here, then decouple the node and clear away. He'll see his friends again eventually, but for the time being, it's time to not wreck the space station. I know we still want to kiss, and we still want to touch butts, but we can't, because we have to make room for the next part. Away we go! Goodbye! The next part is already on the landing pad. We just need to bring her down, which, deorbiting, not the most complex thing in the universe, everybody. We just burn until this goes down. Of course, as this is a manned mission, we will need to see Bob down personally, but that's okay. And we're still leaving no unsightly booster debris in orbit. There's this whole other fuel stage we haven't even needed. I'm perfectly fine with having way too much of everything. It beats not having enough. And since we're not working on a budget, since we're not on campaign mode, we don't have to worry about wasting the good taxpayer money. Yeah, the hub section is ready at launch. We actually had tons of fuel left after our orbital rendezvous. Which, you know, things didn't go smoothly at first at the Kerbin National Space Station, but we're all okay now. And we just need to bring her in. Apparently Jeb died in some kind of incident. I wasn't really sure what happened. But oh well. We're hoping for atmospheric re-entry to decelerate us considerably. If we had deadly re-entry, this would be, as you may suspect, deadly. Looks like we're about ready to start clearing away stages, though. Boom! Clear away. See, we have this whole full fuel tank. It is a shame to bring it down, but we simply don't have any room for it, and there wouldn't be any point. There's no command control for it. Again, manned mission. So we gotta clear away until we're left with this beauty. And we get ready to deploy our parachutes. 2 should be plenty. This is a decently heavy module, but we're only lifting 1 Kerbonaut instead of 3. Bob is a little horrified, but it's okay, it's okay. Actually, we'll get a chance to check out the deserts of Kerbin, near a mountain range. Very nice. Go ahead and deploy chutes, and get ready. We are actually falling really damn fast. Okay, here we go. This speed is well within the crash tolerance of this module part, I believe. Good work, everybody. Good to know. We do need 2. Just one of these parachutes would not be sufficient to slow us down. We're actually falling pretty... This is a heavy module. A little docking port ain't helping, but we should be fine. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Gentle as a feather. Every annoying phone call telemarketer spam. How is it that Skype is measurably superior to a phone line, even though the phone line has been existing for like hundreds of years? Anyhow, good landing. Every single time I watch a capsule go down with parachutes, no matter how safe it is, no matter how many times I've died, I'm like, is Kerbal Space Command gonna kill us this time? Who knows? Let's go! Next section of the ship, the hub These are powerful engines we're working with. Way, for their size, they're more powerful, I think. I have less difficulty with the big rockets, even with a similar configuration to the small rockets. Maybe I'm just great. Maybe that's what's happening here. Okay, keep her steady. 2 RCS ports helping out, we should be okay. And we're almost in orbit, literally just from this. Like, watch. Go! Gotta correct the little wonk a bit. Okay, we're doing fine, and already we're too high. Which is a pretty okay problem to have, I have to admit. We could even manufacture another rendezvous with the space station pretty easily, I bet. Like, it's in the decent relative position. I'm sure we could fiddle with this and get something real nice. Okay. Is this moving it together? It may be, but let's just get ourselves in orbit, shall we? Actually, what if we... Nah. Just get us into orbit. Sometimes the maneuver planning, alternately, I just get it close enough. And then just do correction burns to get, you know, closer. Oh, just give me orbit. Whatever. It'll be okay. We do need to start that soon, though. Although the mainsail is strong. We need to get this thing flipped over. We need to get ready. Okay, get it adjusted like this. We should have a good time. We might be passing close enough to acquire the station. Yeah, it's obviously going much faster. We could try to just cancel our motion relative to the freaking You know, let's try that, just for funsies. Let's try that. That or anything too fancy. Let's just burn on the mainsail, shall we? To larboard, matey. We're expanding our orbit like we needs to. Let's just do this and see how it goes. Should be fun. If it fails, I'll relaunch better. The mainsail is a very strong engine, though. Very strong. And we'll need to do all of this at some point. We'll need to be expending this energy. By the time we do this, they will be far. We are bringing the intersect closer, though. Just keep burning to cancel out. Okay, yeah, there we go. Because once we cancel out motion relative to the target, that means we're going in the same orbit as the target. Which is pretty neato. Clear away! And we didn't pollute the space with that particular stage, which is cool. Just like me, I am also cool. Only cool kids are allowed to watch my videos, so if you're watching this, that makes you cool. That's how it works. I've decided. Okay. Don't ask me how I'm moving at the same relative speed as the space station, because I couldn't tell you. All I know is I want to be moving in the direction of the target. Now this may not actually work. Wouldn't be too shocked. We're bringing the intercept closer together, and then, yeah, we just get close, and then we cancel our motion relative to the target. It's kind of the plan, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. What else am I seeing out there? I am seeing something. Do we have anything in that area? Nah, nothing on our scopes. Whoa. All my instruments are just freaking out. Just keep heading as straight for the target as we can manage. We just needs to get closer. And we are in fact whittling down the distance. Get me real close. Like, get me an intersect. Well, you know how close I like my intersects. After that, we can... Whoa. Like I said, I have no clue if this is gonna work. I just saw a cool opportunity, so I'm gonna try it. Oh well. I can usually do this on the skipper, considering the sheer amount of fuel we still have. I'll add a maneuver node here, because the game seems to think that's where we'll be making our closest approach. Just keep it recentered there. Actually, if I move it down a bit, that should move the direction of our motion? Maybe? Whatever. Whatever, everybody betray me. Let's keep it nice and cool. Okay, now, what's happening here? We can't get it closer than 24.1 for some reason. Oh, because the fucking maneuver node. Let's give it a bit more juice. See what that does to it. I think I know, but we're basically pushing it around. Round and round and round. So we're widening this. We're also causing that to fall, so that is something to keep in mind. 15.4, 3, 2, 1. Coming for you, bastards. All you smug organic Kerbals. Alright, let's see. Just keep it fixed on the target as much as we can. The angle of our motion is actually kind of not dead on to it, unfortunately. Whoa. Just get me close. I don't know if this is the proper way to do it. If we get it within 10 kilometers, we can just slow down and then go in manually. We could even get it to the point where it's back around here, like... How close are we to the... See, that's the problem now. Now we gotta slow the fuck down. Same thing in principle, though. Not to worry too much. Just stay cool, stay calm. Burn like a motherfucker. You kind of need to be precise on these, but which is unfortunate for me because I'm not entirely a precise person. See, we can whittle this down pretty easily with full burn. This is way less efficient than just getting orbit and doing the regular thing. There's no doubt. We're getting close, though. We're getting close. Now, what's that doing to us? We're getting close. We're matching orbits with the bastards. Yeah, the other way I showed is probably better. It's probably just a better idea. I think I can predict the way this is moving. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, we gotta get it killed completely. Because if we get moving the same speed as the target, that means we are going on the same orbit as the target. Except we're not. The hell? I am so confused at this moment. So that's the thing. This should be working, but it's kinda not. Because see, this thing claims we're moving about the same speed as the target, but we're not in the same orbit, which I was led to believe those two things were similar. Like, this orbit is similar. But this bit is not similar, so I'm just learning all kinds of things about docking. Shit, every day is a school day. I wonder what happens if I get it to 0. Yeah, this probably isn't going to work very well. In fact, I don't like the idea of littering a booster stage down here, so I'll come back when this works, or I fail and I just come back normally. We'll see how it goes. Okay, something really fucking weird has been happening for a little while now. Yesterday when I was recording, when I had set down the craft that I was landing, it wouldn't let me click recover, and it wouldn't let me go to the Space Center, and it wouldn't tell me why. Now, this is happening all the fucking time, and I can't determine why. I can't determine anything about this, really. Also, my intersect method is now failing me, because it's not actually doing it. Probably because the flight computer is so messed up, like, oh god, this jiggling is just not acceptable. Okay, look here. Now it looks like it's working, but it won't fucking tell me. Okay, actually the intersect method looks like it will work. We just have to get it to the... Oh god, are you guys seeing this? What the fuck is it doing? Okay, that's an intersect. Yay us. Jesus Christ. Let me try something. Now it's not letting me throttle up, because my stages are locked. Can I, Oh no, was it really that? Why was I in time acceleration exactly? Are we settled down? Okay, we're settled down. Something weird happened. And it's happening again right here, and I don't know. Okay, now it's a little more stable. Still kind of a what the hell moment. Okay. Our distance from the target will be this. So, we gotta... See, the fascinating thing to me is this is now not working, when in the past it has worked. And for like a split second, it gives us something. But if I go back around and do this... Okay, now... I don't think I'm properly conveying how confusing this is. That actually seems to be having some kind of an effect, interestingly enough. Is there something I'm missing here? Probably. The game's just been acting very strange lately, and the thing to remember is this is an early access game, so you kind of expect that. It's just a little Okay, is it gonna work now? Alright, it's gonna work now. You all saw me doing the thing before, right? Like this exact thing. Whatever, that's gonna put us up with an intersect. 6.5, that's plenty. 6.3, 6.6. Okay, that's about how it'll do. Obviously, it's going to be a little rougher than this, but looks cool. Now let's see what else wonks out, because I just... I need to do a monster burn to get with this guy. So, like, we can't revert flight because we switched out and switched back, so this is staying. Alright, this thing says 15 seconds, and we gave it a taste of our engines, so I think that's a decently reliable amount. There's the moon. I know, we'll go do moon stuff, I promise. Orbital stuff is just a little more interesting to me at the moment. Okay, we're going out to come back in. Get ready. 16. T-minus 8 seconds, we burn. And probably find out we're slightly off, and they get upset. Or we just miss it completely, whatever. Let's go! It's close. It's close enough where we can correct. 2, 1, and go. Because we need to exert this much delta. Okay, there we go. Things were a little dicey. The intersect is now fucked. Alright, let's turn around. That's still not a bad intersect. Now see, these numbers fluctuating, they shouldn't be doing that. Is it just that the craft is so damn big? Is this just a property of larger craft that I haven't noticed? Okay, that's about the limit, 7.7. I'm not gonna fuck with it any further. This is gonna be a really wicked slowdown. But we should be okay. I don't care about the maneuvers, just mark this place so that we can come back to it later. And then we go out. I should get pointed towards the maneuver node. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Let's have us a spin. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this thing docked, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, it's getting a little harrowing because it's tough to stabilize this thing. But we got it up here. We freaking got it up here. Plenty of fuel to spare as usual. Now the docking hub is connected. We can light up all the lights. It's a bit bright on the hub itself. That's not too hard to fix. That's off. Maybe just these side ones, perhaps? That's alright. Plus, they're here if we need them for some inexplicable reason. All we need to do is get the hub up. Up. Just this bit here. Just add it to the station so that we can expand it in different ways. And it, as you saw, was such a big production. And yet, in the end, it worked. I honestly didn't think it was gonna work. Anyhow, we're gonna control from here. We're gonna decouple the node. That's not really what I wanted. Whatever, but this thing has served its purpose. It has delivered the thing. Congratulations are in order all around. Now, goodbye. I could keep this thing up here and use it to help control, which would be a really smart idea, but you know what? No. The station is the station. We're just gonna deal with it. Plus, getting this thing redocked, man, not worth it. There will be many more. There will be more like this, don't worry. The station does need some kind of control, but it's hard to say what, because it's all spindly and shit. Whatever. Goodbye. Alright, this thing's gonna fall to Kerbin. And since there's not a Kerbal on board, we don't really need to care how. We're basically just bombing the planet every time we do shit like this. As long as we put it in the ocean, I don't really care. That's gonna fall into the ocean, yeah. Goodbye. Now we're gonna swap over to the Kerbal Space Station. Just still doing pretty cool, all things considered. Bit of a control problem, but oh well. The orbit stabilized itself out. That last docking maneuver kind of bumped us. That'll be okay, though. We can correct for that the next time we're up here, if we remember. Anyhow, we have a big docking port here. Clampotron Senior, plus 4 Clampotron regulars. No Clampotron Juniors yet. I might add like a probe dock or something. But, I mean, it grows and grows and grows. And I love it, and I love it to death. This thing is so cool. I might have wanted to position this thing so that it could, like, look down upon the station. That'd be kind of cool. That's not a big deal. I'm just happy with what we've done so far. I might just conclude the update with that, just the hub, that's all we did. Or I might put more like a big fuel depot, just a fuel tank essentially. Which would be nice. We could have some RCS fuel for some freaking control. Because that's about the only way to keep this thing under control. Because we have RCS thrusters here, here, and here. Honestly, given the position of the thrusters, we could probably disable these four. Make sure I disable all four, though. Anyhow, yeah, I have a space station. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And it's lovely. Alright, final little epilogue to this story. We have a full big tank of fuel, RCS fuel, and some xenon gas containers that were all docked to the station. It's a little more tricky now that it's not a direct line. You have to line yourself up with a docking port, but I actually kind of took this one very slowly, but it worked. You just gotta stay calm and just do it. It's weird how that was kind of this mythical thing. It's like, oh god, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can never do it. And now I can do it. Tell you what, I can sure as hell do it. And now we have a bigger space station than we've had ever. Which I know isn't saying a ton, but it's fine. And it's awesome. So we've used one of our docking hub slots. This much fuel, this much will go home in deorbit. Although at the moment I don't really have a reason to take them away. And this thing has a bit of control on it, which will help steady this thing out. So I'm going to leave this attached, but the final product will be this stuff. And there's a docking port that allows us to put more of these fuel pods here. The total size now of the Kerbin Space Station is 50 tons, about 80 parts. The part count will become important later when things start getting more laggy, but even now it's still perfectly fine as far as frame rate goes. And I think it looks cool. Give me the free camera. There we go. I could have someone go EVA out and look around, but the prospect scares me. Might bring some more Kerbals up just so we can get a sweeping, majestic view of the space station. It's a possibility. Anyhow, in this case, we have a fuel depot. Like I said, xenon, monopropellant, and a full tank of this. And all this we could just theoretically use. Next will probably be a power station with solar panels. I don't know if I'll use any RTGs on this one. I think solar panels are just kind of cooler, even though RTGs are way cool. But for a space station, solar panels sound like just a reasonable thing. Bill is absolutely loving it, loving every minute of it. This game is so fucking cool. I haven't said that in the last like 5 minutes, so this game is amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yay me. It's doing this thing again where it's not letting me click. You guys see this, right? This is terrifying. Now, the game just informed me that it's saved, so I'm hoping it's okay to quit, but that just worries the hell out of me, because I can go into settings. I can switch to other craft, but I can't get away. See, I tried to switch to this, but it just isn't happening. I bet you if I try to move, this thing will be tilting. Yeah, look. Something is deeply wrong with the game. And you can just tell, and I really don't want the honest hard work I put into making this space station just go away. Okay, look. Just calm down. Oh, goodness. You know what? No, we're going to cheat and use time warp. That's just what we're going to do. For a craft this big, it will flick if we try to stabilize it normally, or if we try to thrust with that engine except at very low power, we will just rip this station apart. But whatever.